Hey, what up, what up, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to the CornbreadReturns YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming out, really appreciate it. And welcome back to Let's Play BattleTech Heavy Metal DLC. We are now getting kind of deep into our career mode over here, a couple hundred days in, I believe. Forget if you start at 1,200, I think you start at 1,200 days. So a little over 200 days in, so we're getting cooking very, very nicely. If you remember last time, we kind of ended on kind of the end of a marathon mission, a huge mission, really cool. I recommend going back 2 or 3 episodes just to watch that mission. It was probably the coolest, hardest, longest, best engagement we've had so far. Very interesting, lots of like objectives, very cool. If you're coming in at this point, yeah, you don't need to go back to the beginning of the series, certainly not if you don't want to. But I do encourage you probably going back about 2, maybe 3 episodes just to kind of get caught up with where we're at. Anyway, before this, I was thinking about, we have 3.5 million right now, and I was thinking about just doing one last quick little polar battle, maxing out the money, padding our stuff a little bit before we take off for the Siegebreaker Flashpoint that we had been planning on doing for quite some time. It's 39 days travel. It's quite a bit. It's $210,000 to get there, all the jump points and stuff like that, all the fees we have to pay. We're also going to hit a couple financial reports, so it's going to drain our resources a little bit. I would suspect about 1 million credits. So it's going to be quite a while, but you know what? We have the money, and we are going to make money from this mission, so I'm not too crazy worried about it. We're also working on our second mech bay right now. And why is that significant? Well, it's significant purely for the fact that we can ready a few more mechs, possibly a replacement Jenner, possibly a Phoenix Hawk, even though, actually, yes, this Phoenix Hawk, one of the new mechs in the game. I think the Phoenix Hawk was the one. I always get messed with the Shadow Hawk because I really don't like the Shadow Hawk. But the Phoenix Hawk's one of the new mechs in the game. You get this whether you have the DLC or not. So it's just one of the free added, 2 of the free added ones. 10 new with the DLC and the update, right? 8 that you just get with the DLC, and the Shadow Hawk is one of the free ones that everybody gets. We also have another Blackjack, we have an Assassin. We have 3 or 4 mechs that would be really nice to have ready in that second bay, especially because we are about to go do consecutive deployments. So I'm going to stop just babbling right now, and we're going to go ahead and start our travel here. We've got our, from that last mission, we had some repairs to do, we have some stuff like that, so I've got those going. We have some injuries that we're dealing with as well. So really, I think this travel comes at a really nice time for us, just to get our squad healthy, our mechs repaired, get some of our upgrades done. I really do think it's going to be smart. So there we go, Ironwood. We got a Blackjacks back in. We got a financial report coming up here. All crews are, so all my mechs are ready to go. If we go back to our mech bay really quickly, so right now what we basically we have is we have our Blackjack that we've had from the beginning, except now instead of the cool shotgun blast gun, we didn't have another one of those, so it's just got a single AC5 rather than the dual AC2 configuration. We've got our Centurion that we've had from the beginning, our Jenner that we've had from basically the beginning. Now we've got an Enforcer that we armored up with an autocannon 20 and a couple medium lasers and some jump jets. We've got the Trebuchet, which was our kind of a Lermy mech, a nice little long-range Lermy mech, and of course our Marauder. Once again, I have talked actually quite a bit about possibly refitting the Marauder, but here's the problem. We don't have, what I really wanted to do is refit it from an AC-10 down to an AC-5, and then do a little more heat management, maybe a little more armor, although I think the armor's pretty good on it. And just kind of rearrange how I view this mech. I do like the longer range stuff in the AC-5, but just removing that AC-5 would just give us a little more flexibility with our weapon systems. I don't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I wanted to do something. Maybe add another jump jet, add some more heat management, because it's really a poorly it's really a poorly vented mech right now, and I just don't love the configuration. Yeah, it's great firing an AC-10 and a PPC each turn, but even this in polar regions, I still think firing both of these accumulates heat. So it's just not the best setup in the world. So eventually when we do get an AC-5, I'm pretty sure there's no store where we are, because we're just traveling, right? We do have access to a store. Oh, no, we don't. Item cannot be purchased. Yeah, exactly. So we don't even have, I'm sure in this system there's something, but there's not even stuff right now. So we're just going to continue. Eventually we will do some stuff. But like I said, I do think it'll be nice. See, there we go. We hit a financial report. We're going to hit another one. We're going to go generous just to keep our morale going up in the right direction. We have the money, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus, we're going to, this flashpoint is going to give us quite a few engagements. So let's go ahead and start it again. So we got quite a bit. We're going to hit another financial report before we even get there. So quite a bit of like tinkering around to kind of start this episode, but I think we'll definitely get the flashpoint rolling. So this will probably just be just a slightly longer episode, but we won't worry about that too much. So this will be our second flashpoint that we've done in this career mode, and that's pretty sweet. The more battles and flashpoints and stuff that we can do, the better. I will say, you know, if you're trying to max out your score in this game, it probably doesn't make sense to do 40-day travels, spend a bunch of money, and not do engagements, especially when all your guys are ready for engagements. Like, in a perfect world, we probably would have stopped at another planet, done some more missions, like, you know, but I'm trying to, you know, this is a YouTube series. Like, I'm trying to keep it interesting. I'm trying to keep the content rolling, right? Trying to do some fun stuff. So there's our new mech bay. So for that exact reason, excuse me, because we got our new mech bay up and running, let's get another mech ready. So I vote to get the Phoenix Hawk ready to go again. I think so. I think that makes sense, right? It's one of the newer mechs. We can also do the Assassin, which is also one of the newer mechs. Neither of them have any autocannon hardpoints, which is interesting. The one thing I will say is, do I have any, like autocannon 2s? If I go to mech bay, storage, components, I have one. See, if I had 2, I would be leaning more towards getting that blackjack ready, but we don't. So I really am thinking it probably does make sense to get the Phoenix Hawk, which doesn't have any autocannons or anything like that. I have 2 different Phoenix Hawks. This one's almost ready as well. This one does have the autocannon hardpoint. I probably would like that a little bit better if it did. This one, neither of them have any missile hardpoints, which is a little bit disappointing as well. You can also just get the Griffin going, but don't we have a Griffin? No, we have a Centurion. Also get the Griffin going, which is a little more, you know what? Actually, I really like that idea. Yeah, let's ready it up.
Shouldn't be long.
So I'm gonna ready that up and get the Griffin ready. Let's burn that day. Hell yeah, the Griffin is ready. Let's go into our mech bay and check out what we can do to this Griffin. I actually really like this idea. I like Griffins. They're not the most armored mechs in the world, but they've got a nice, like, yeah, sniper and fire support. They've got like a really nice complement of like abilities to put, you know, missile systems and stuff like that. Got a big missile pod right on the right torso, as you can see there. So I am almost thinking, you know, I'm just kind of partial in general to short range missiles on these skirmisher mechs. So, like, what if we put a pair of Smerm 6s on him? I mean, right there. That's so much firepower, you guys. I also think, let's go. You can see his firepower is going up. Let's go. Let's get some jump jets on here. He can hold 5, so he can move quite a bit. So I was thinking, like, do something like that. Oh, one more. So definitely 4 jump jets off the bat. I'm thinking yes to a few heat sinks as well. Maybe we dump the heat sinks down here. Just because we want our heat efficiency up, because we are about to add some lasers to this guy. Maybe a few too. So now what is this at? With 2 of those and 2 of those, Alpha Strike. So we're running a heat deficit right now. Let's go 1 more heat sink. Maybe a couple more heat sinks. It's a 55-ton mech. We're almost maxed out on our weapon. Well, no, we're not. Actually, we still have a little more. And I'm almost tempted to, like, what if? Let's go over here. What is this? How many tons is this? 2? Oh boy. Now we do need ammo still, you guys. Let's go to our Smerm ammo. How much is it's a ton, right? How many do they hold? 100 rounds? So what I'll probably want is a couple. I probably don't want to put anything over there if I don't have to. I'm really liking this, like, so far. Alpha Strike. Heat sinking 42 Alpha Strike. Wow, this thing's powerful already. Wow. What if I added? This is only 2 tons and gives me another. That's 32 damage, you guys, if those all hit. Now, they never all hit. But we're talking about 16 SR... We're talking about... Yeah. Are we talking about 16 SRMs? Oof. That would hurt. That would hit, you guys. Now, we could opt for something like this. And how would that make our heat efficiency look? 52, 42. And then you know what we could do. We could go one more heat sink on the center torso. And then just add... Like, look at the firepower on this frickin' thing, you guys. You've got to be kidding me. That Alpha Strike is nasty. And I still have I basically have a ton of armor. Now, yeah, a half a ton of armor to put on this thing now. So let's get his legs up. Let's get this arm up for sure. Maybe even like that, just because those are where the lasers are. Now, I don't like that. Its rear armor is pretty weak. And I don't love that. It almost makes me kind of want to take off one of the jump jets, although I just like the fact that this thing has a lot of jump jets on it. Heat efficiency is really good. I almost kind of like this. But you know what I don't? I don't love the fact that the rear armor, well, it's not that bad actually. And the front armor is so much more important. Now, obviously, you know, there's just going to be less, I just think less armor over there makes more sense. Keeping its right arm available is more important. And he's got more armor over here. Although if you lose the right torso, it's just like, I mean, boom, 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 everything explodes. Although we've got a lot of armor over here, you know? I mean, I almost think doubling down in the heat sinks on the center torso makes even more sense. Now, do any of these? Very interesting. So these take nothing, and they're all slot 20 plus 20 melee stability damage. That's huge. I'm almost thinking like that. I mean, you could put it in his more powerful arm. Like that. Oh, it's melee. Yeah, hell yeah. Right? I mean, why put it over here? Well, you just kind of keep yourself a little more balanced this way, which kind of mean I always like I'm always really conflicted as to how to balance this stuff out. But center torso for a lot of these heat sinks. Same with that in the jump jets. I like this. This is a really nice configuration, you guys. Nice heat efficiency, good movement. Look at that firepower, you guys. Oh my. 42 stability damage, 162 damage. If everything hits, all those SRM hits. So the real thing is 200 SRM ammo is quite a bit. When you're firing 14, let's just kind of do, I'm going to do just a quick little math here. 200, 14. Yeah, that's 14 salvos essentially. That's good. I think that's plenty. You always have the medium lasers to come in here and do a little bit of damage and some melee damage with that extra arm modification. I like this mech a lot. I might end up using that mech just like in general. Now, I love my Centurion, but holy buckets, you guys. This guy, I really like that. Look at the durability on that thing too. Yeah, overall just a better mech. An extra 5 tons, still a medium class mech. Significant. So I like this, you guys. I think this is what we're going to go with. We're just going to keep kind of plucking in mechs as we can. We do have another blackjack, but we really don't have the stuff to put that together. We have an assassin. We do have the stuff to put together an assassin. Same thing with another jet. Well, I don't know, actually. We just spent a bunch of our short-range missiles, so maybe we don't have enough to put together. We are so close, you guys, to putting together a Banshee. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. We are so close, you guys. Yeah, so we will need to be careful with the heat management on that Banshee, but we're very close to getting our first assault mech. So I think let's just keep this going. But I think it's smart with that extra mech bay. I mean, stuff's getting expensive, right? We're keeping lots of mech bays now, lots of mechs. But I really think that'd be cool. Now the range on that that Griffin is it's gonna be questionable, right? Medium lasers and short range missiles, but I think overall we're gonna be okay. So yeah, we're gonna have another financial report before we start the thing. So yeah, I was about right. 2.5 million on the what we'll be down to. So we're basically burning 1 million credits on our travel. Which, like I said, so let me go one more time here. The only thing I will say is I'd feel better just because the Jenner, sometimes I will like having a Jenner in battle with me, and just nice to have a little faster mech, and they're not much armor. So I was almost thinking, if I go to components, do I have 2 SRM4s? I have 3 of them. Interesting. Because isn't that what my other one is rocking? 2 SRM4s, 2 medium lasers? Maybe even more medium lasers. I have enough medium lasers. What's this guy rocking? 2 SRM4s, 2 medium lasers, SRM ammo, and 4 jump jets. 5 jump jets. Okay, we're gonna ready that other. We're gonna ready the other Jenner. I just want. It'd be really nice to have a backup Jenner. I do think that'd be smart. I'm just like, now that we have the funds, I just think that'd be a smart decision. So very quickly, we're literally going to do the exact same setup with our Jenner as our other Jenner. So we'll go. Yep, he's got the 2 SRM hard points right there. SRM 4s, equipment. We've got tons of jump jets. 2, 3, 5. 5 jump jets. I think that's what he had. I like that we can do a +1 melee hit on the gyro. I think that's a little bit ridiculous, and I don't think it's necessary. He does not get into those situations very often. 1 medium laser for you, 1 medium laser for you. 30. So we're at 34 out of 35 tons. Am I missing something? Yes, I am. I'm missing ammunition. And then bam. That's what he's doing. That's what that other Jenner's doing. Excellent. I like it. It'll be good. I will have a backup for there. I honestly think, you guys, this Griffin could end up replacing our Centurion, which is already kind of a battler, right? 157. So this guy's just a little more powerful than that guy. Plus, he's packing more armor. 40 more armor. It's not as heat efficient though as the Centurion, and that's something. But he can move a lot better. He's got jump jets, and the Centurion does not. That's been my biggest beef with my Centurion, is no jump jets. As much as I love it, and I do love it, I really do. So something to think about, maybe instead of the blackjack. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll definitely have to experiment with our different lineups. So here we are, guys, very close to another financial report, but we're also close to getting this flashpoint started, which is excellent. Hey, melee in the mech bay. You're speaking to Yang in the mech bay when the yelling starts across the bay. A pair of your Mechwarriors. Will Rice pulls back to throw a punch at Dalton 2. Yep. Settle things in the Sims, guys, and they gain experience. So that's what the cool thing about having the, some of the ship upgrades is that kind of stuff happens, right? So they start to work their deals out. Damn, that's really expensive. Barracks, more mechs. That's just structure, support systems. Which basically, to get the med bay, I need that, right? What does this require? I think I have to get more like power system, more. So why don't we do this? You know what? This is cheaper, isn't it? 360. Not really. Let's do it though. Let's do this. Just for now. A little bit cheaper, save a little bit of money. Keep the Argo upgrades going. That's very important. One more financial report, guys. There's the Jenner. We're ready to go. We're just that's what we're gonna do right now. We're just gonna keep this. We have a lot of mechs available. Like we're good on mechs right now.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Oof! Look at those operating expenses, you guys. Look how much that mech bay too. 35,000. That's how much it costs to do the extra mech bay. Oof! Look at all those mechs. Tons, you guys. Tons of expenses. So our expenses just went up significantly. Just for money reasons, I am going to, well, Nah, let's do one more. Let's just keep being generous. We've got the money. We just did it. We're 2 days away from a lot of deployments. We're going to make a lot of money. So let's just do this. I'm feeling pretty good. Yep. High spirits. Excellent. So I'm very confident with where we're at. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get started on Siegebreaker. I've never done this flashpoint, so I'm super pumped to get it going. House Steiner has placed a compelled city under military blockade. With your assistance, I intend to break the Lyrian siege. Excellent. Siegebreaker. I'm pumped, you guys. I'm always super pumped to do new flashpoints. You're here. Good. Time is short, so I won't mince words. Hauptmann General Alistair Dobrescu of the LCAF. That's interesting. What's the LCAF? The Lyrian Commonwealth. Okay, Lyrian Commonwealth. Okay, I know those guys. Is military, yep, okay, we know that. Has placed the industrial mega city of Gauthier under siege. For the past 6 weeks, his troops have held the city's 12 million inhabitants at gunpoint. And the planetary militia has proven incapable of removing them. The CCAF, that's the Capellan Confederation Armed Forces, okay, yep, is mustering troops to break the siege, but an operation of this scale takes time to assemble. And so that's what she is, right? She's the Capellan Confederation, so she's part of their crew. They say they'll be here in a month at the most, but in all likelihood it'll be another 3 before any fresh Capellan Mets hit the ground. By that time, they'll be, yeah, exactly. They're going to be toast by then. I'm going to break the siege. I'm going to use your company to do it. Okay. When House Steiner makes the blockade, it does it for keeps. Busting through one of their encirclements is going to be a tall order, even for us. You got any resources you could lend us to even the odds? That's what I'm talking about. We need to get paid. The remnants of the planetary militia are here to upset, but unfortunately the breakdown of their chain of command has led to serious infighting. To be honest, I'm concerned that without a guiding hand, they'll kill each other before the... Yeah, well, there's that. To the extent that such a feat is possible, the 2 remaining lance commanders are that we have in the field, Lieutenant Azura Cheval, oh my gosh, you guys, these names, and Ellen Jailbird, let's just call them Cheval and Jailbird, sounds good, have a history of interpersonal conflicts. Still do what you can. Time is of the essence. I want you to assist them consecutively, first the one and then the other. We can't afford to give the Lyrians any opportunity to regroup, okay? So that's consecutive deployments. That's what they're talking about. That's what I was hoping to hear. After you've rallied the militia to the best of your ability, I'll contact you to discuss our next steps. Get down there, Commander. Show our enemies the Confederation. Okay, sounds good. Excellent. I expect to be well paid, by the way. So I guess we're playing babysitter for a couple of squabbling Michelin. Good times. Good times. Good times. Still, it'll be nice to have some backup on our side. Actually, that good times reminds me of the very relevant to the holiday season, but the Sweaty Balls SNL skit. Good times. Good times. Highly encourage you to go check that out if you've never seen it. Type in just SNL Sweaty Balls, and it's Alec Baldwin. It's fantastic. As long as their quarrel doesn't get in the way, yes, exactly. They're welcome on the team. That's what I say. Amen to that, Caitlin. Lady Marina has forwarded me the rendezvous coordinates for the 2 militia leaders, and Cheval's up first. I'll have my people suit up and they're ready and make sure that they're ready for consecutive deployments. Back to your stations, everybody. Let's get this job done soon. Exactly. Excellent, you guys. So we're just going to hop right to it. I'm sure there's going to be a lot. Excellent. So we're just going to hop right to it. I'm sure there will be... I'm sure that, like, yeah, there's going to be another one. Yeah, but I can't do... Look at these. Look at the difficulty on these, you guys. Yeah. So, 2.5, big tonnage requirements, guys. These are going to be tough. This is an urban battle. This is going to be really, really tough. Big pay, though, and you know what? This is much more manageable than the rest of this crap, right? So that's the really good news here. Lance tonnage maximum, so there is a maximum, and then some tonnage with this. Yes, exactly. Okay, so let's negotiate it up. I'm thinking, just because we're probably going to encounter a lot of big mechs, that it probably makes sense to keep it pretty balanced out. We're still doing okay on money. This is a good payout, and you know what? Since we're going to be going up against some pretty good mechs, I think there's going to be some good salvage for us in this as well. And I'm just not terribly worried about finances anymore. Could even do something like this, but I do think staying. I mean, that's a big payout. I'm almost thinking, what if we just did like a max like this, and then from then on we won't worry about money so much. No, you know what? There could be some good... I'm staying the balanced approach. I know it's kind of a cop-out. So now, you guys, now that we have the Griffin, and we already have a long-distance mech, I'm a little tempted to leave this guy behind and bring with me my new Griffin and really beef up the tonnage a little bit. Blackjack 2, AC5, and the medium lasers. I'm almost thinking you'd be worth replacing as well. Kind of firepower. Yeah, a little bit better movement and a little bit better. This guy's faster though. Heat efficiency's about the same. Yeah, I think this is the crew, right? 75-ton max across the board, so you can't bring any assault. Essentially, that means you can't bring any assault mechs. So the Marauder is the maximum we can bring. I do want... Ooh, Dalton, you're so good now, man. I like the sure footing. Gain 1 bonus evasion target after moving. I love that, but I think... No, you know what? Maybe it does make sense just to bring him. Ironwood, Hellbores in the Centurion. We really don't need any scouty mechs. So while I love ya, I'm almost thinking bringing you because you can also do multi-targeting. I think having bulwark and multi-targeting on this is going to be really important to limiting our damage. Until we really know how tough these are, I like this. I like this crew. This is a beefy crew, you guys. The Griffin, the new Griffin, which is a monster in terms of firepower. It'd be really awesome once we get some like SRM 6 pluses and plus, you know. That will be really telling. I like it. I like going beefy. Now, we are pretty... The only thing that sucks about this is not having any light mechs is going to be... It sucks a little bit, right? They're going to have the initiative. 3 of our mechs are in the same turn, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So that's the only thing that sucks. Like, it would be nice to be able to bring one of the Jenners and maybe just like go, instead of with Ironwood and the Centurion, go with like Dalton 2 and the Jenner. But going, that's a 15-ton drop down, and I'm a little worried about our tonnage at that point. So I'm being a little more careful in this deployment, you guys. A lot of bulwark on this crew. A lot of bulwark. And I'm doing that intentionally. Straight up battle, but it's an urban environment. We just don't know what we're up against. We just don't know what we're up against, guys. These urban environments are big, so they take a while to load. They're a little more taxing on the GPU. I'm just looking at my stats up here. So my graphics card has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 5,800 being used right now. That is rare. You see that?
Command interface
Seriously,
initiated.
that is rare. You see that much usage. Whew. Yeah. This is pushing my graphics card, you guys. These urban environments, they'll get you. Commander Mercier, Lieutenant Azura, yeah, Azura. We're just, what is Cheval? We appreciate the assistance because we're gonna need it. We've identified Lyrian Atlas moving, oh boy, through the museum district. Thankfully enough, the beast appears to have soaked up a lot of punishment. Okay, so he's a weekend. Why the Lyrians haven't sent it for repairs yet is beyond me. Maybe they're having trouble with their supply chain. I don't know. Could be plain old hubris. It's an Atlas, the king of the battlefield. The Lyrians expect you to take one look at it, shit yourselves, and run screaming for the hills. So why not bother keeping it in full bear? Yeah, it's true. Whatever the rationale, we've got an extremely juicy target right in front of us. With your lance's help, I intend to destroy the target. Deal? Deal. And I'm glad we took some salvage because we will definitely want to salvage the Atlas. Even if you don't like using Atlases, they're kind of cool. But they're so slow, and they're not my favorite of the heavier mech, of the assault mechs, but they're, you know, big. So there they are. Let's show the Lyran bastards. Okay, so it's us and them. Nice. They brought a, looks like they brought a Raven with them, which is really nice for them because that will help them. You can see, you guys, pretty awesome. These urban environments are awesome. The Urban Warfare DLC was really cool from an environment perspective. It didn't add a whole lot of tough stuff in terms of mechs. It did add the Raven and the ECM stuff, so that was pretty cool. But,
Yes, Commander.
I just, in general, I do like these, I mean, these are really cool looking maps. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, that sucks when you get down like that. But I will say, just like, that's badass right there. So, gets a little choppy. The game is not the greatest optimized game in the world. Well, I will say that's not true. The game is overall very well optimized. The urban environments are not.
I hear ya.
Yeah, let's be careful. Let's be careful how far we go forward because the Blackjack's the furthest in the back, and that's the full distance he can go. And we'll want to move the Lance up. We'll want to move the Lance up fairly together. So I know my Griffin has a ton of movement, right? But we'll want to be careful. There they are. There's that. You see that missile pod on the Griffin on the the right torso? That's what I was talking about. So staying within their ECM would be really nice. That's what just happened. He just gave us a ton of ECM. That's awesome. Didn't we just say it was enemies were spotted? So shouldn't we be in combat right now? That's interesting.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So that's got to be him. Could move full up and start unloading on this guy. Got a lot of SRMs.
I hear ya.
I don't hate that. We've got a lot of armor too on this thing. 800 armor. It's my beefiest mech too. Yeah, I like that. Why not get in there? Yeah, there he is. So, yeah, I say we let it go. Let it off the chain. See, this is really nice heat, you guys. This is every weapon I have, and look at that heat accumulation. It's nothing. So overall, I think we did a great job with this build. I mean, so yeah, a lot of his armor was chewed off. Still got a ton, but so really nice build here, you guys. I'm really digging it.
Punching all the buttons.
We're gonna do quite a bit of stability damage too with those SRMs. We'll do even more once we get some SRM pluses and stuff like that.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah. So here's the Blackjack. He'll still only be able to fire the autocannon no matter what. So, we got the Centurion right here.
What can I do for you?
So Centurion's got the autocannon 10. Decent percent chance of hitting. I'm cool with that. Staying with the ECM too, which will really help with the missile hits. That sucks. That was very disappointing. Miss. 70% chance, and that's what happened. They got a Shadowhawk. Squishy, you guys. Not a big fan of the Shadowhawks. So squishy. That was like nothing. I am going to jump because he's going to jump. He's leaving ECM, but he'll get a lot of evasion, and he's only going to fire the autocannon anyway, so 0 heat accumulation. Excellent. Good armor hit right there. I mean, he's gonna get a chance on somebody here. But I'm not terribly concerned about that. Here is the guy I was really excited to get in here a little bit. Yeah, really nice long range damage here. There we go. So his armor, already we've chewed through quite a bit of that Atlas's armor. I don't know, he just missed with an autocannon 20. So, quite a bit of armor, but he's already running into heat problems. Okay. Incoming drop pods, that's fine. Let them come. I'm actually very okay with that. We're gonna keep our focus entirely on this Atlas, you guys. Let's drop the Atlas. We can take care of those other guys later. He's already running into heat problems. He's gonna run into armor problems very soon, especially as we get our other weapon systems online here. Yeah, we're gonna hit him hard this turn. Yeah, hit him with everything you got, buddy. I mean, he's got just an absolute shit ton of armor. Yeah, there we go. Starting to chew through his armor on that left side. Excellent. Yeah, it's going to be big. The flamer from that distance, can that really do anything? A little bit of heat damage there. Destroyed his heat sink. So that's actually big because he's going to have to watch his weapon systems this next turn for sure. Yep. Bring it in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, doing a lot of damage. He does have an AC 20. It would be nice to kill him this turn before he gets a chance to use that again. The nice thing is they do have some firepower and they're bringing it. There we go. It's not that much though. That shadow. I just hate shadow hawks.
I live to serve.
Just hate them, you guys. It's probably just me being salty, but I really don't like them. You know what? If you moved a little bit, would you get a little bit of evasion? You would. How's your left? Is your left armor the one where it's the weakest? Yes, it is. So I don't want to do anything stupid here. You could jump. Okay. You know what? Your heat management is so good. What if you jumped like here? Yeah, I like that. So we're not exposing our left arm where our armor is a little weaker. This is generating a lot of heat, but we're in pretty good shape right now, so I'm not too worried about it. Nice. Doing a lot of damage. Head hit, pilot injury, so his armor's almost completely gone, so we're going to be hitting structure pretty soon here. Hit him with something, you guys. Excellent. So there you go. Center torso. Wow. That was nasty. That was a nasty PVC shot right there. So there we go. Mission accomplished. Took out the Atlas really fast. That's huge. We brought a lot of firepower, you guys. So, that's the good news. We probably could have brought the Jenner, but maybe we wouldn't have killed him, you know, that turn. Maybe he would have gotten one more turn. It's not entirely... Who knows?
What can I do for you?
Let's get our guys up here. Let's sprint into ECM range. We'll get a lot. We'll stay behind these buildings just so we're not exposing ourselves. And we're going to sink a bunch of heat just by doing that. Yep. So I don't regret doing that jump shot. I really do think that was the smart decision. Just because if the Atlas had been able to go again, he would have really pounded my Griffin hard. And I really don't want that. That'd be very bad. Very bad for all parties involved. Yeah. We can move up here. That's that. What would this be? That'd be even worse. Let's go here.
No need to tell me twice.
Why not? Take a pot shot.
Roger that. Firing
Probably
on
not
target.
going to hit. You hit him. Nice. Hit him in the leg. I like it. That left leg of his is pretty injured. Nice little camera angle there, BattleTech. Okay. Not much doing there. This is my Centurion? Yeah, and you know what? Our resolve is pretty high. Let's go ahead and use a precision strike and get those hit probabilities up. Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah, there we go. That hit him hard right there. Centurions are tough. So that's all. I kind of like the idea of focus firing on that Centurion. Yeah, hell yeah. Hit the Centurion hard. Let's go.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, we're going to hit that guy hard. Heard. You could jump up here. Also jump. Could you just move? No. That's maximum jump for you. So I almost think, well, why wouldn't we just go up and get higher ground? Because look what that does to our hit chances. It's a shorter jump, too. Still a lot of... Okay, that's the wrong guy. Still a lot of heat, so I'm almost thinking just to manage our heat a little bit, let's take off... Well, you know what? We came up here. We're exposed. Might not get a chance at this. Excellent. We're chewing through that guy's armor real fast.
Let's get fired up.
That's really good.
There's work to do.
Nice. Oh, excellent. You just did a mass sensor lock on all those guys. That's great. Love those little mechs. Especially like them when our guys are using them. Ooh, he's going to hit that building. That's the one thing we want to be careful of. Don't stand on a building that gets destroyed. A lot of issues can happen then. Yeah, let's move up. Let's move up and take a full pot shot at this guy, too. If you jumped, you'd be in better... Oh, really? No, you know what, though? It's not worth it, is it? Is it, guys? Is it worth it? Do I get more evasion, too? I might get more evasion if I do it. You know what?
Taking the high road.
We don't have any heat issues right now. Let's do it.
This should be
Oh, come on. Missed with 2 weapons in that situation. It's like, come on. That's
yeah.
okay.
Critical hit.
I know, whatever. Didn't end up being worth it as much just because we didn't hit as much, but whatever. Oh, nice. Was that their fire starter? It's their Vulcan that's got a flamer on it. Very interesting. They coming in for the real thing? Yup. Okay. That's interesting.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
That sucks right there. Maybe you have heat problems. Not too much yet. Only plus 10 heat.
Minor damage, Commander.
Yeah, you're okay.
I'm receiving you.
Oh, nice. We got a Griffin in here. I say we continue to lay into this guy. Oh, yeah. We're going to do a precision strike, guys. Oh, yeah.
Reporting critical hit.
Medium laser destroy. He's unsteady. Their Shadowhawk might be able to take him out. Take him out. Come on. He's going to get to move, I think. He's moving the Wolverine. See, there goes his building. That's what you got to worry about. Well, did he move his guy at least? Oof. He didn't move that guy. Really interesting. Okay, we're going to hit this. We're going to hit their Centurion. What's he got here? 32? Oof. Let's do it. He might be done. There he goes. Excellent. So we already downed one of their mechs. That's huge. Excellent, man. That Centurion going down was clutch. Okay, yep, we're going to run into heat problems pretty quickly here. But you know what? This is a pretty good shot right here.
Target confirmed.
Excellent. So probably focus fire on the Wolverine now. So that's my Centurion he just hit. It's pretty good. Not too worried though. Armor on the Centurion once again is very good. In general. Why don't we move behind this guy? Could do a melee. He's got a lot of yeah, let's sink a little bit of heat. Our resolve is pretty good right now. I am looking at I'm a little worried about stray shot. That's okay. We're okay. We took off one of his evasion pips. I don't know what our allies are going to do. But I'd like to kill that guy. Yeah, keep going after that Wolverine. That left side of that Wolverine's is going to be in trouble soon. Yeah. Nice, he missed. Excellent. That's the only thing that sucks is we continue to get hit by the flamers and the machine guns. It's not the end of the world, but we're okay. He missed with that.
You hear me?
The fact that he missed with that shot right there, that was pretty big. Yeah, let's move in here. Let's kill this Wolverine. His left side. By moving over here, we're really hitting this right side of this Wolverine hard. Yeah, he's not having a good day. Yeah. He's almost down. Hit him again. He's going to move that guy. Centurion's taking some hits. He did not move him. He did get a slight reduction, though, in, yeah. Destroyed building. 20% cover. Reduced movement speed. That's okay. I like the cover. Hell yeah.
Roger that.
Man, he's got a lot of armor on that right arm. Hit him. Yeah, the PPC at, like, extremely close range, questionable at best.
Orders?
Questionable at best. Yeah.
Aye, aye.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, there goes that arm. And he's knocked down?
That's a hit.
There we go, baby. That was huge. See, as powerful as that is, the Marauder still just has massive heat issues. It's just not a great setup. He should be able to fire his PPC at that tonnage. He should be able to fire his PPC and his autocannon without accumulating a significant amount of heat. Maybe without accumulating any. That's kind of my general theory. I tend to lean towards, you know, heat efficiency over a lot of other things. I think we almost just have to move in and start just shitting on this guy. I mean, we could just melee this guy. Yeah, why not?
Going toe to toe.
Two can play that way, buddy. We're both medium mechs. Oh man, hitting that PVC would have been huge. Just because he's got no evasion pips, he's gonna move. Okay. He's gonna go after one of my allies. One thing I will say, yep, Ironwood. Okay, excellent. Yeah. Move in here. Not too worried about that urban mech. Get a little bit of cover. What does that urban mech have? Oh, he's a PVC Irby. Okay. Yeah, not worried. The center torso's still in pretty good shape, but not that great. Yeah, there we go. We got it.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And that's what happens when you get downed. Getting downed in this game is just brutal. But these are urban environments, you guys. Look at this. So cool. Seriously, I significantly dig these urban environments. I just think they're just awesome. Like, I'm taking a very top-down approach, but I could go like something like this. It's pretty sweet.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, so we just killed that guy. That guy's got just so much evasion. I was thinking, so does this urban mech, right? I mean, if I came over here, that would just suck. Let's just start meleeing him. Ah, that sucks. I always forget, you guys, to look at the melee chances. I really always forget that. It's something I really gotta get better at. Didn't I put on my Marauder some kind of a death from above? Minus damage on my death from above? I thought I did something like that. Left leg heatsink. Right leg heatsink. Nah, maybe not on this mech. I put some kind of like leg thing on one of my other mechs that like reduced the death from aboveness of it. But you know, I mean, I could do death from above. Jump attack, piling skill, ignores evasive, removes guarded, deals to attacker, incurs leg damage and stability damage. Right, which is not a great idea, but I have pretty good armor on my leg. Not this leg, actually. Oh, no, that's a Vulcan. I have 100% armor on both my legs. Should I do this? Ah, you only live once. YOLO. Boom. I missed. No.
Reporting negative damage.
And I took some leg damage.
Left in that location.
How much? How much armor do you have left in that location? Hey, destroy his right arm. I don't know how much damage I just took in my Marauder. I'm not too crazy worried about it. Just because I wouldn't mind switching my Marauder out with another mech. That was a good miss right there. I say we just keep up with the melee attacks.
Right damage, Commander.
I still kind of liked doing the... Oh, he's... Where is he? Oh, my Marauder's fine. He's not even Yeah. He doesn't have much armor left in that side. Who am I using right now? Is it Blackjack? Or my Centurion?
Wait your command.
Or my Griffin? I gotta move all three of these guys. So he doesn't have much evasion left. So I'm almost thinking, what if I just came over here and just hit him hard? I'm okay with that.
Moving out.
I have no, let's fire, let's dial everything up and do a precision strike. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Right torso 48%, and I'd be chewing through it. Yeah, let's do it.
All weapons.
Oh yeah, that hurt. That went right through. Beautiful. That Vulcan's not having a good day.
More where that came from.
He might be dead. Man, they are evasive. That hit either? Yeah, that hit. That's good. It's my Centurion.
Orders.
My Griffin. Yeah, orders are... Try to kill this guy. Okay. Those are still very good shots. Or we have plenty of time to kill the Irby. Let's kill this guy while he's got no evasion. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, those guys are quick. They move around fast and they get a lot of evasion, and it makes them really hard to kill. We can just stomp this guy out. Exactly what the approach that the Shadowhawk is taking. And I think that's the right approach overall. Well, actually, wait a minute, though, really quickly. How much for the weapons? Yeah, let's just go in. Let's go in for the real thing. Melee time, baby. Excellent. 70. Yeah, doing a lot of damage there. There we go. This guy will not last long, ladies and gentlemen, under these circumstances. Yeah, but you know what? Who is this, my Marauder? Now that he's got nothing left, let's do this. That sucks that missed. That hit, though. These guys are going to kill him. There he is. Wow, I thought he'd be done after that. Oh, he gets one more shot. Oh, that sucks. Now I have to do repairs. Of course, right before he died, he comes back to life and does that. Mike Brown. Centurion. Oh, he's out of melee range. That sucks. Well. He can still do some serious damage. There he is. Done, right? There it is. And the building behind it for dramatic effect. I love it. A lot of destruction right there, you guys. Nice work, Commander. Oh, they'll be furious. If I know the Lyrians, they'll redirect every assault mech within a 20-mile radius to come out and stomp us out. We'll lead them on merry chase. Okay, there we go. Sounds like a plan. Word of the wise, Oliveira. The woman you'll be dealing with is no better than the Lyrians. Oh, yeah, these guys have this horrible rivalry. Thanks for the heads up. Excellent. And I think this is consecutive deployments, if I remember correctly. Might be consecutive deployments. 650, there it is. Centurion needs a little bit of repairs, but that's it. He got 3 kills, so I like it. There's that Atlas, you guys. That's what I was talking about. So I think it probably makes sense to do this. Now, let's look real quickly just to make sure. Ooh, there's some good... Wow, 50% crit? Really? 3% accuracy? That's really good. Medium laser plus plus is our best friend, you guys. So as tempting as it is to just stock up, I'm going to take the Atlas part just because if we ever get a chance to put that thing together, it'll be huge. This one's worth 70,000. This one's worth 110. Let's take that medium laser. We can pray that we get some other cool stuff. We did. We got the Wolverine part. Excuse me. Another medium laser and just some other junk. But this is pretty big right here. Just getting these 2 pieces of salvage and that cool medium laser, that's good enough for me. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty damn happy with that, you guys. This also must have been one of the flash... So most of the flashpoints I think that I have available to me are... Because I do not have the Flashpoint DLC installed right now. So this is consecutive deployments. Centurion's hurt, but he'll be okay. Now, I could swap it out if I was worried about it. That's the good thing about consecutive deployments is this is why we ready all of these mechs, right? Probably would be smart, right? Now, the only thing I will say is it took a little bit of structural damage, right, to one of its torsos. So I'm missing 40, but I get full armor again. Do I really care then? Could go with the Enforcer and test it out. It's got jump jets, and the Centurion does not. Firepower 5, Enforcer 4. Right, so a little less firepower, but I like this. Kind of want to try out this AC-20. Thing's a beast. You know what? Let's do it. Let's try it out. Does it move a little bit better? It does. Not as much firepower and not nearly as good of heat efficiency overall. Average range isn't as good either. Good armor, though. Let's try it out. Why not? It's not worth risking it, right? I mean, we'll probably be fine just because he did get, you know, he's only missing 20 structural armor overall. Only in one spot in his body. I'm not like, I wouldn't be worried about that at all, actually. But, let's do it. Yeah, right, torso, that was the one. Excellent. But, you guys, that will have to wait till next time because I do have to put a cut in this video. Thank you so much for coming out. This is consecutive deployment. We are in the middle of one of our flashpoints. Now, all the flashpoints, like I said, are either from the Urban Warfare DLC or the new DLC, Heavy Metal DLC that I have because I don't actually have Flashpoint installed right now. Yeah. So, I know it's kind of weird that I'm not running all the DLCs, but I'm just not. It's not that big of a deal, though, because you still get flashpoints with the other DLCs, so you can see kind of what these are like. But I've never run this one before. It's pretty awesome. We're in the urban environments. I'm actually kind of glad that we're not doing flashpoint, just because then we'd be getting a lot of the same environments. I know this episode's gone long, but I really appreciate it, guys. We did a lot of kind of messing around in the beginning, but now we are in deployments. It's a lot of fun stuff. We have, you guys, an absolute poop ton of experience that we're going to be able to assign to our guys. I was noticing even before this, I totally forgot to do it. So the nice thing is a lot of our guys will have additional skills beyond this. But like I said, guys, if you are enjoying this content, I'm having a ton of fun doing it. I love doing career mode in this game. I'm always excited to get back to it. A like, a comment, or a subscribe is all the support I ever need, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.